Hello. Welcome to my home. My name is Lisa. This is Lisa Abby's Needleworks. If this is your first time here, I hope you find something interesting. Even if it's not your first time here, I hope something sounds interesting to you. It's a cross-stitch channel where I talk about thrift storing a little bit, and sometimes quilting comes into play. Sometimes I talk about my pets, pretty much anything that comes up. So I hope something will be exciting for you. I'm in my living room today, and the birds were just going crazy a minute ago, but now they're all quiet, so hopefully they won't go crazy again. I have a few things to share with you about what I've been working on, and then I have some plans, and I have some new purchases. And then I got a cute purchase from the thrift store I thought I'd share with you. And then I've been working on some quilts, and I thought I would share that with you. So hopefully you have something to drink and you can sit back and just enjoy and possibly be doing some stitching at the same time. Multitasking, that's what we do, right? My dog keeps walking around looking at me like, who are you talking to? Anyway. So, I guess we'll start with what I've been working on. So, the first project that I was putting some time in is Bless Our Home by Lottie Da. I had been working from the bottom corner, and I was a little bit concerned that maybe my border wasn't going to match up. So I decided I wasn't going to do any more until I decided if my border was going to line up. And so it did. I just got the one line going across, and then I ended up doing the gray band in between two. But anyway, so I feel confident that it's all going to fit in there. I was a couple stitches here or there, but I don't think anything that's going to make a difference. So I was excited about that. I was kind of holding my breath. Once I got to the corner, I thought, oh dear, hopefully it all matches up, but it did okay. I also put a little bit of time in Rabbit Hollow Farms by Stacy Nash. I think the last time I showed this, I had just stopped here. And so I was able to get a few more of the flowers put in, a few more leaves. But that one's coming along. I think I just have just a little vase here in the bottom corner, and that'll be the bottom of the piece. So, and then this is pretty much all grass with a few sheep in it. So, and I think the border just goes right here. So I would say I'm probably, I don't know, halfway, I think. But that one was fun to work on. I hadn't worked on it in quite a long time, so it was fun to get that one out and work on it a little bit. I couldn't find my picture for this one. This one is Summer at Cherry Hill. No, Sampler Hill by Brenda Gervais. So I was able to get the rest of this border finished. I just have a couple more flowers in the corner to do, and then that'll be all done. Just need to do a little bee skep in the center here, and a little quilt block type of deal, and finish that little basket and base. So I would say I'm like 3/4 of the way done on this one, but this one is fun. I really like it. So I got a little bit more done on that one. I had started this one last video. It's called Basket Full of Springtime by Brenda Gervais. And it doesn't show up very good on camera. I think the light over here is kind of washing it out. But I'm just loving how it's turning out. I guess you could see it a little bit better there. So it's coming along. It was funny, I had planned a color for this little bunny. And anyway, I had the complete bunny done, and then I moved some patterns and whatnot and tried to clean up my area a little bit, and I found the color that I planned on doing the bunny in. It was one of those, I believe it's DMC satin, and so I was going to use that so he would be kind of shiny. But the bunny was all the way done, and I thought, well, not this time. So, but I like the way it's coming along. When I went to my LNS today, I went ahead and picked up the other two in the series. I've got the Basket Full of Wintertime, which I'm not real crazy about the colors in this one, so I'll kind of dull them down a little bit. And then I got the Patriotic one, Summertime. So my plan is to kind of finish them in a way that I can just switch out the stitched pieces and just use the same, I don't know what it'll be, a frame or some kind of wooden board, something clever. I was going to go to Michael's and look around, but it's funny, at work, whenever I have a moment where we're not busy, I think about stuff that I could be doing when I'm at home. You know how that goes. And it's funny, I've just been thinking about coming home and sewing. And so today, when I was going to go to Michael's in the thrift store, I thought, no, you have to hurry up and get home so you can do some sewing. So I did. I got the grocery shopping done, and then I came home, and now it's still almost too late to get started on anything. It's almost 5 o'clock. So my husband's already home. He's out there playing around in the driveway, working on his stuff. So I did buy easy dinner. I thought I'm just going to throw in Stouffer's lasagna and garlic bread, and then I have a salad mix already. So I'm like, okay, there's dinner. So there's still a chance something might happen, but I don't know. I'm just feeling like a nap might be in order. Okay, so I thought, well, I might as well show you the rest of what I bought at the LNS. It's Littlecreek Needleworks that I go to in Canton, Ohio, and she's having a sale this week for their 4th anniversary. And so when you go up to the register, you get to draw. They have little snowflakes, and you can just pick out what kind of discount you got. So the one I drew was 30% off, so I was pretty excited about that. So I also got, let's see, what's this called? Bittersweet September by Blackbird Design. Sorry, my light is just causing some serious glare here. Let's see. Anyway, super cute. Got that. I have been seeing this a lot from Plum Street, Country Winter. I've been seeing it a lot on YouTube, so I was excited about getting that one. That one might have to get started tonight. We'll see. And then Home for Christmas. Yeah, the glare. Okay, that's not too bad. That one's really pretty. I'm not real excited about, I don't understand the white pumpkins and the little urns. White pumpkins for Christmas? I'm not feeling it. So I don't know. I might have to tinker around with that a little bit. And then I've seen this a gazillion times, and so I just had to get it. This is Grateful, Thankful, Blessed by Brenda Gervais. Do I buy anything from anyone else? I guess Plum Street. Excuse me. And what did I spring for? The fancy floss for it. It calls for Nutmeg by Gentle Art, so I'm very excited about that one. So that's pretty much what I've been working on, except last night I started a new thing. I thought I should comply with the law to have a red sampler in process all the time from Brenda and Laura. So this isn't really a sampler, but there is letters, so that should count, right? It is red, but it's just a freebie I found off Pinterest. So I started it. It's from Stitcherhood, and I believe there's like a heart here and a key, and I don't know, maybe a bird or something. The only picture I have of it is on my phone, so I can't show you. But anyway, I started this last night before I went to bed, and I think I only worked on it maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. So it went really fast. So I was kind of excited about maybe finishing that up. We'll see. Then on the quilting front, I mentioned a couple videos back that I was doing a free quilt along. Now I think the name of the lady is going to escape me. I know it's Lindsay. Anyway, I'll put it in the drop-down box. But, so there was 4 blocks for the center of the quilt. And so I have 2 packages. Let's see, this one's a little bit lighter red. And then there was a tree, and I think mine are pretty much the same. Yeah, both of mine are pretty much the same. I interchanged my tree colors. So anyway, so you're supposed to put them together to do 4 blocks, and then there's some smaller stars that go in the corners of the border, and then you're pretty much done. But the more I think about it, I think I'm going to make a table runner out of it. And so I don't know that I'm going to do the little stars. I think I'll just finish with it like that, because that's about how long I would need a table runner for my table in my dining room. So I think that's what the plan is for that. So I could possibly even get that going tonight. We'll see. Oh, there's so many things to do. Oh, I forgot. I made something else. So let me pause it just a second. Okay. So then the other day I made a project envelope. I had watched a tutorial by Vanna, which was very good, very easy to understand, very self-explanatory. I mean, it was great. So I went ahead and tried that. It's kind of you know, kind of fabric. Woo! Wow, that's goofy. I wish I could edit, but it's going to have to stay in. So it's just the type that's looks like a real big envelope. I still have to put the Velcro on it, but super easy. I'm not really one for zippers too much, and I don't care to work with that vinyl too well, so I've just been putting off making project envelopes, and I've got some things that are in Ziploc bags and all that fabric that I was just gifted, and I have Ziploc bags. So I talked to myself very sternly, and I told myself to get busy. So this went together so easy. And then I had a little scrap left over, and I thought, oh, I wonder what would happen if I made a little thing. The only thing that, for like their scissors, because sometimes I get kind of freaked out putting scissors in with my project, afraid that it's going to poke it or accidentally cut it or something. And so I thought, well, I had that little tiny strip from that. What are you going to do with it? So I ended up and just did the same exact thing, just on a much smaller scale. So anyway, I thought it turned out really cute. So I did get that accomplished the other day. And then I found a really cute little, it looks like a lunchbox. It's a wire, whoops, it opens this way, sorry. A wire lunchbox. And it was 50 cents. I was so excited about that. So can't you just visualize this with some little pin cushions in there, like some little pillows in all red? Wouldn't that be cute? So I'm thinking that that would look really cute in there. Just have a bunch of them just kind of stuffed in there. So that's one of my projects I want to work on. So I started the one pillow last night, and I'm hoping to do a few more. Then I have another plan. So I'm trying to get my sewing room organized. I don't know if any of you have an issue with that, but it seems like any kind of flat surface that's in my craft room just becomes a piling station. And before you know it, you don't have any workspace left to put anything down on. So my plan is to get that organized. And the one table, a lot of it is just like some of my cross-stitch fabric that I had tea-dyed, some charts that I've done, some that I want to do, some frames and things like that that I want to, you know, use for finishing. So I have this cabinet behind me. That's kind of why I'm in this spot here. Hopefully my hand doesn't show too much. So in my living room, I have this cabinet that was gifted to me by my Aunt Wilma. And I think it's called a Chefero. Anyway, it's a really cool cabinet, which I used to just store extra couch pillows that we never used. And I used to put my sweeper in this side. But I thought, wouldn't this be a cool thing for my crafts? So anyway, I put, oh boy, sorry, this is going to be hard to get my camera to do what I want it to do. But anyway, I have my fabric in the basket on the one side. And then over on this side, I have 3 drawers that I can use. And then I even have space down below where I can, I have my punch to do my floss drops. And then I have a basket that I can put my other patterns in. So my plan is to make this my stitchy corner. I thought that way it'll all be up here where I do my stitching, because I don't ever do any cross stitch down in my craft room. And I thought, well, that way everything would be up here. And then above where my fabric is, there's a pole that hangs across. So I thought I could hang some hooks there. And then once I have all my DMC on those thread drops or whatever you call them, those little papers and rings, then I can just hang them all there, and they'll be out of the dust and out of sight, and they won't necessarily be getting, you know, all the sun beating down on them, and they won't be over on my stitchy spots. So hopefully that might stay a little bit neater. So I thought I'm gonna try to organize my fabric in the drawers a little bit. And anyway, so that's one of my future plans. I'm going to try to work on that and try to make it cute. And then on the shelf, it's kind of hard to see, but where that red basket is, I thought, well, I could put some cute stitching there. And then on top of it, it's all kind of discombobulated now because I took down my Christmas and I just set the stuff that had been up there. I need to dust and everything. But I need to do my ladder up there also. I have a ladder that has all kinds of knicky-knack stuff, and I need to wash all of that. So I figure I'll take all of that stuff down and wash it and put it back up, and then I'll do the top of the cabinet, because I'm sure once I take stuff down from up there, I'm sure there's going to be some dust flying around. And then if my asthma doesn't kill me and the dust doesn't kill me, we'll have a beautiful little spot. We'll see. So I've got a lot of plans. Not much energy, but I have a lot of plans. So I'm hoping that I will be able to have some of it become a real thing. We'll see. And then I thought too, I have another basket that'll sit over here and I can have all my project bags in there. So I think it's going to be a cool thing. I just need to get motivated and get it done. So hopefully by next time, maybe I'll have a little bit of something to share with you on that front. But other than that, I think everything else is pretty much the same as it was last time. We are kind of having some nicer weather today. The sun was out, and I was able to get some of my housework done. Have you ever watched The Fly Lady? And I probably shouldn't get off on a tangent, but she likes to do things on a timer type deal and see how much stuff you can get done in 2 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. So I tried just doing normal stuff but then I kept sitting down. So I decided I was going to try the timer and see. So I set it for 15 minutes and I told myself I was going to clean my master bathroom, run the sweeper, take off the sheets, and put up new towels and do the mirror. And I was able to get it all done in like 12 minutes. So I was like, hot dog. So then I started another timer, and before you knew it, I had all my work done, and it was like 10 o'clock this morning. So I tell you, it kind of works. So if you ever get in a little funk, then try to see how fast you can do something. And it's crazy how our brains work, but it got me motivated. Anyway, well, I'm about to start coughing again, which is my normal state of affairs anymore. So I will get off here, but I thank you for joining me. I hope something of it was interesting. And if you're doing anything fun, I'll have my email down below in the description box. So just shoot me a picture of what you're working on. I'd love to see it. Oh, and I did have a couple of shout outs. One, most people I think have already heard of, but if not, she's fun to watch. It's 911 Stitcher, and it's all spelled out. I'll put that in the description box. And then I also ran across another new one to me, and it was Calculated Stitcher. So I'll put her in the description box too. She's fun. She's just started cross stitching, so it's only been like about a year that she's been doing it, and so she's got some really cute projects that she's working on, and she's a quilter, so I find all kinds of things that's fun to watch with her. So I'll put those in the description box, and you'll have to check them out. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.